What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Monday, March 23rd. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzella Twins.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
A marvelous Monday.
A miraculous Monday.
A magnificent Monday.
Y'all took all the M's. Man.
No, it's more M's out there.
Millions Monday.
It's millions
Monday.
It's very.
Okay.
It's a motherly Monday.
Motherly?
It's a motherly Monday.
We doing motherly?
Motherly.
Okay.
We got there, you know.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Mystical Monday.
Okay.
Maleficent Monday.
I don't think that's
not a word.
That's not.
Yes,
no,
it
it's a word,
is.
but
Yes,
is
it
that
is.
a good thing?
Maleficent's a word. What's maleficent mean?
I don't think it's good. Maleficent.
I don't know if it's good.
I think it means like evil or something. Hold on, let me just before we
No, that's maleficent.
causing harm or destruction, especially by supernatural means.
Somebody's causing harm and destruction out here.
That they are.
You know what? You're not wrong.
I know.
You are not wrong. Because boy, do we have a lot of news today. It's too much. It's honestly too much. But I can tell you that now Trump is not about to pop off in the Middle East after all. This was about to go beyond regular war and get very ugly. Is where this was headed. So he posted a True Social around 7 o'clock this morning, and he said, and we have it for you here, I am pleased to report that the United States of America and the country of Iran, here's the post. Thanks. Please report the United States of America and the country of Iran have had over the last few days very good and productive conversations regarding a complete and total resolution of our hostilities in the Middle East based on the tenor and tone of these in-depth, detailed, and constructive conversations, which will continue throughout the week. I have instructed the Department of War to postpone any and all military strikes against Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure for a 5-day period. Said it's subject to the success of the ongoing meetings and discussions. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
I like that. That.
So, is it over?
He's just gonna take some time to debrief.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds. It sounds like he's just taking some time to think. Somebody was probably, somebody was in his ear. Hey, listen, just take a breather, Trump. Take a breather.
Well, he said he's not going to do any attacks on their power plants or what else?
Yeah, on the energy infrastructure that they have out there. So let me tell you how this started. This actually really started last Friday, and this is what the kids would call a crash out. If you ask me. It all had to do with the Strait of Hormuz, which is still not safe to pass through right now because Iran still has it on a lock at this point. So if we go back and rewind to last Friday, he said the countries in NATO need to be helping opening up the Strait of Hormuz to get the oil prices back down. He said, this is March 20th, 9:43 in the morning, Friday morning. Without the USA, NATO is a paper tiger. They didn't want to join the fight to stop a nuclear-powered Iran. Now that fight is militarily won with very little danger for them. They complain about the high oil prices they're forced to pay, but don't want to help open the Strait of Hormuz. A simple military maneuver that is the single reason for the high oil prices. So easy for them to do with so little risk. Cowards, and we will remember. This is how Friday started. Fast forward to Friday evening. He said, you know what? Bump y'all and bump the strait. This is y'all's problem now. He basically said, we're just not going to have this be our problem anymore. And this was his True Social post by Friday evening. He basically said, we're getting very close to meeting our objectives and we're considering winding down our great military efforts in the Middle East. And he went through all the objectives again. He said, completely degrading Iranian missile capability and their launchers and destroying their defense industrial base, eliminating their Navy and their Air Force, never allowing Iran to get even close to nuclear capability, and protecting at the highest level our Middle Eastern allies, which is a new one because that just got thrown in there. But more importantly, at the very bottom, you'll see it says the Hormuz Strait will have to be guarded and policed as necessary by other nations who use it. The United States does not. So if y'all ask us for help, we'll help y'all with whatever Hormuz effort y'all come up with, but it's not going to be our problem anymore. And he says it'll be an easy military operation for them. So I saw that and I was like, no, y'all did not just start a fire and run.
And run. Literally run. He said, we about to mind our business now. We're gonna rile y'all up and then we're gonna mind our business.
But I mean, you know what? And this is where I was like, okay, these people are playing chess right now, because that was like a move. Okay, now let's see what you do. We've been asking y'all for help, but really we don't need it. So why don't you ask us for help? We're out. Y'all don't want to help? We're out. That's what he said. So that lasted about a day. And then the next day, Saturday, he posted a Truth Social again. And he says, actually, if Iran does not fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, which you can see was 7:44, March 21st, this was Saturday, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. And I was like, okay, this is why I said it was a crash out. Because hold on, are we helping? Are we not?
Yeah.
Are we out? Are we good? Is it open? Is it not? Yeah. So that's where we got. And when I saw that, I was like, man, Benjamin Netanyahu must be jumping for joy right now. Because remember, Netanyahu was hitting those energy plants and he stopped because Trump told him to stop. So now I was like, okay, so you're just putting it back on the table a couple days later? Okay. So that is where that was this weekend. And everybody was wondering what that was going to mean for the entire Middle East, because everybody kind of assumed that Iran was going to pop off. Nobody thought Iran at that point would be like, okay, we're going to open the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
You got us. You did it. So remember, Trump had said that he did not want energy infrastructure hit because he didn't want to punish the civilians. He didn't want to have everybody suffering out there because of this military operation. So that then put it on the table. And then Iran did absolutely nothing that made it seem like they were going to reopen the strait. And that meant the deadline was supposed to be 7:44 p.m. tonight. It was supposed to happen tonight. And so, again, that's why everybody was kind of interested that Trump just posted this morning, okay, never mind, we've had conversations and it's all good. So I don't know what positive conversation they had, because Iran said today that there has been no direct talks. And they say Trump is just trying to lower energy prices and buy time for his military plans, if you believe the reports. Trump specifically said they called and they wanted to make a deal. Iran is saying, no, we did not.
I've been seeing online recently this past weekend, like Iran and is actually gotten through the Iron Dome over at Israel, and they have been messing some stuff up at Israel.
Oh, yes.
So maybe the talks that they did have is like strictly action based. They seen how dangerous Iran really can get.
Okay,
and it was like, you know what? All right, yeah, we hear what you're saying, Iran. We see what those bombs is talking about.
Yeah.
So let's dial it back a little bit.
That's what I heard, but we're gonna get into the specifics, all that, because 1,000%. How are we doing? Because I know
I'm still here.
We're here. Okay,
No,
okay.
I'm understanding now.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not losing
Oh, no,
anybody.
you're
You know,
good.
you're
You're
the
good.
resident voice for the people.
But that's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay, so again, I don't know what positive conversation they had, but Iran did publicly say that if the U.S. or Israel or anybody were to hit their energy infrastructure, then they were going to pop off. They were going to hit energy and water in the region, and they were specifically going to hit all energy, IT, and desalination infrastructure linked to the United States and its regional allies. So again, immediately, this is an Iranian official here, immediately after the power plants and infrastructure in our country are targeted, the critical infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and oil facilities throughout the region will be considered legitimate targets and will be destroyed in an irreversible manner, and the price of oil will remain high for a long time. I don't know what that last sentence means. I'm assuming it's like something that they just pop off and say. But the point is, they're saying we're going to hit things that will be very hard to reverse. And when you talk about desalination plants, we're talking about people's drinking water. If they hit that, that is not recovering for a very long time. That would have been catastrophic. It's a very dry region, so they don't just have fresh water like that. So if they hit the infrastructure that they use to make fresh drinking water, they are screwed. The seniors are screwed. The babies are screwed. The hospitals are screwed. The communities are screwed. So if it rose to that level and everybody's hitting oil and desalination plants, I mean, oil price would have been high forever. Gas price would have been high forever. That would have been a big deal.
Yeah, I wonder how long that would have lasted. You say a long time. I wonder how long, like the exact time that would have lasted for. Because I mean, and how high would gas end up getting at that point if those would have hit? I mean, one can speculate, but you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if we're just like speculating, if I hit a bunch of oil and there's now less oil to go around, I mean, and you got to rebuild the infrastructure, however long that takes,
True.
depending on how badly it's hit. I mean, that would have been, unless I'm Russia. Russia would be like Birdman hands, oh, you need my oil now. Well, you know, Russia's really making out very well because of all this fighting. But I did look it up, and it said that would hurt people within days.
Oh, wow.
Not having that fresh drinking water, because they have some storage, but not like a ton.
Yeah.
So if you hit that, it would have taken like 1 to 3 days for people to start getting dehydrated, like the vulnerable population to start feeling dehydration, and then several days to a week for a wider humanitarian crisis if they couldn't get that supply restored. It would happen very fast.
And then who would they look at to help them out to get more water? Exactly. That's like who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
who would they even look at to help them get more water? Folks don't be thinking.
They don't. So that's one of the reasons why people thought, okay, surely somebody must be talking to Trump and saying Iran is very clearly serious. Mm-hmm. They probably will do this. We've seen them go tit for tat and hit important things, and that kind of plays into what you were talking about, because over the weekend, another thing that happened was that people also realized areas with nuclear material is apparently on the table for all these people. Both Iran and the U.S. Israel side launched attacks at nuclear sites, and Israel got hit really freaking hard. So this started on Saturday, March 21st, it's last Saturday. Iran's main nuclear site at Natanz, that's where they enrich uranium, that got hit by an airstrike. Iran blamed Israel and or the United States. One of y'all did this. Israel said, we didn't do it. You know, we're not responsible for this. Whoever, one of y'all did this. They said there was no radioactive leak. Nobody nearby was in any imminent danger. But that was one of the sites that they hit last year. So they seemed like they were trying to come back for this site, thinking like maybe there's something else we need to destroy here. So Iran responded by hitting an area that they thought they shouldn't have been able to get to because of the Iron Dome. And that we can show you video for. This is Fox News' video, and an airstrike just wham, popped right on down in Dimona. And Dimona is not supposed to be able to be breached. A, because of the Iron Dome, and B, because this is where they are believed to hold whatever nuclear capabilities they have. They haven't declared that they have like nuclear weapons or whatever secret nuclear research they're doing over there, but that's where they do it. So Iran didn't actually hit the site, but they hit close enough to say, oh yeah, we could if we wanted to. Just like y'all just hit ours, we could definitely hit yours if we wanted to. So again, didn't hit the actual nuclear facility, but it damaged some homes and apartments in that area, injured like 40 to 64 people. And then a couple hours later, and that's, I think, what this video is showing here with the buildings, that was a separate attack, a different missile that hit the town of Arid, I don't know how to say it, but it's a residential area. It's not a nuclear site, and 116 people were injured here. Two towns are pretty close to each other. So this was a big deal. They've been getting hit in Israel, but not for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've had like cluster bombs kind of spray little small munitions, but for the most part, it's kind of been hitting in open fields or places that weren't really that consequential. This was the first time that it was like a Mac Daddy hit, and they were like, oh my God.
Right. It was looking apocalyptic.
Yeah.
It was looking apocalyptic on my timeline. I kid you not. I was like, hold on. This is, and the fact that I seen that it was Israel at that, I was like, what? I can't believe it. Because again, that they put a lot of money towards that Iron Dome that they had that claimed that nobody's going to be able to penetrate them. But man, have they been getting penetrated?
Wow. All right. Wow. All right.
And they actually have layered defenses. The Arrow, the David Sling, and the Iron Dome are all supposed to, if one of us don't get you, the other one's supposed to get you. And this is their nuclear facility. You know what I mean? Like if there's any place in the entire country you definitely want to make sure can't get air struck, it's that.
So was this a warning shot in a sense?
Kind of.
Okay, so this is like, hey, let you know we are about that life. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep playing around with it. We just gonna show y'all what we can do, and then if y'all feel like you take that you take it what you want. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Mind you, again, the U.S. and Israel has been saying that Iran doesn't have anything else.
Yeah,
we did it. Their munitions are gone. Their navy is gone. The Air Force is everything. Everybody's gone. So then who's pulling off these attacks?
Yeah.
Who's getting this through? What's getting through? So that's why people are questioning what kind of position Iran is really in right now. And, you know, just calling a spade here is we're looking for an off-ramp to all of this. The off-ramp was supposed to be, we did it, we won, we destroyed all their capabilities. The fact that we're hitting like nuclear sites, that could be terrible.
Yeah.
So It's not nothing. Not only that, but also over the weekend, Iran is said to have hit Diego Garcia. That is a joint military base that the UK and the US have. It's in the Indian Ocean, and it's supposed to be way too far for Iran to be able to hit. They're not supposed to have any missile or anything that can get over there. It's too far. They've said that they have, oh, shoot, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Will from off screen just reminded me I had a video from the last story, which is worth hearing. This is Benjamin Netanyahu. He was talking about
terror
the hit
weapon,
on
the person's
Dimona.
they fired a terror weapon on civilians, on children. There's a children's nursery here. There's an old person's home here. Civilians, families, they fire terror weapons on civilians.
Isn't that the pot calling the kettle whatever color they do? whatever color you say. Whatever color you say.
That's hilarious.
That's what I thought when I first heard that. Because I was like, wait, didn't you just kill like 72,000 people in Gaza going after terrorists, which there were not 72,000 terrorists. Some of those were people, some of those were kids. So, I do feel for their people, though, because their people don't have any more say in this than we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for him to stand out there and just be outraged when you got missiles hitting other people's kids in other parts of the country right now. So, I mean, I guess the vibe was we're not supposed to be hitting residential areas. But again, if you consider what Israel is doing in other parts of the world, they're also going after residential areas. So, I mean, it's a shame, but this was a stark reminder. That's where, again, we're playing into what positive conversation was Trump talking about as this was going down.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that leads us into just very quickly, Iran is also said to have hit Diego Garcia. Some people think that this might have been a false flag type situation because, again, it was a whole conversation about, Iran is lying about what they have and what their capabilities are. If they have a missile that could hit over here, then maybe they have more things that they're not being upfront about. I don't know. The thing is, there were two ballistic missiles, I guess, that were sent in that direction. Neither one actually hit the base. One was shot down by a U.S. warship, and the other one failed mid-flight. So, do they really? Neither one hit. Right. But that did encourage the UK to let the U.S. use their bases there at Diego Garcia for defensive operations near the Strait of Hormuz. So here comes this attack. Now the UK is kind of getting pulled in a little bit, and they're saying, oh, it's all Iran. Benjamin Netanyahu said, hey, this is why everybody needs to start getting involved here. I've heard some Iranian officials say that it wasn't them. They didn't take credit for it. I've also heard reports that the Iranian media said, haha, we did it. So I don't know. Everybody gets in the news and lies.
What's up?
But it's really far. It's like over 3,000 miles away. So if the idea was if they could hit that, then they could probably hit the capitals of other countries nearby. They could maybe hit Germany. They could maybe hit, whatever other country out there that they would be within a 3,000 mile radius. Would be some countries in NATO as well. So that's why that was a big deal. And they also hit an F-35. So say the reports. And a lot of people thought that was impossible. So I found some video. This is from Lockheed Martin. This is the F-35. This thing is supposed to be like the Mac Daddy of military equipment out there. It's like one of the most advanced and expensive warplanes that the U.S. has. And it's completely built around being stealthy, having sensors that can see things, just like, pinpointed miles and miles and miles away to be able to like drop weaponry on them. The weaponry is hidden inside, so you can't even see what it's carrying. So the fact that it was hit is not nothing. It means that Iran has something that could potentially hit what's supposed to be invisible. It didn't take it to the ground. They just got hit and they ended up landing somewhere in the region. So this didn't end with the pilot deceased. The pilot survived. And they're just trying to investigate, again, how that happened. But this is what was happening over the weekend. And now here comes Trump saying, are you able to pull up that tweet from this morning, the Truth Social post from this morning? That's why this all flows into how I just don't see this really being possible or like low-key believable. Basically, again, the Truth Social, the very first Truth Social post from the morning. Yes. He was very specific based on the tenor and tone of these in-depth, detailed, and constructive conversations. He has said he is going to postpone any and all military strikes against power plants. Again, Iran is saying, we haven't been talking to y'all, and that's what they were up to all weekend. So are they also having in-depth, detailed, and constructive conversations while blasting Israel to smithereens?
Man, I think this is like, I'm terrified. And I say I'm terrified because I thought that American weaponry, I mean, we put so much money into our military. I thought that we were untouchable. Iran is really exposing that we're only untouchable because we haven't been tested. We haven't been pushed to the point to where we can be touchable. And they're showing us, look, you could put your money in all that you want, but there's always going to be some ways to actually break through those barriers or find ways to get through them. So even like when we was talking about the Golden Dome, it's like, is it actually going to be something that protects us? Is it actually going to be something that actually helps us in the long run? I'm just like, dang, man, is America as strong as we claim it is? And we put billions of dollars into our weaponry too.
Bruh, you got to look at it like this, man. The great old saying of even the biggest person is drops the hardest, or I think that's the saying, or the tallest person drops the hardest, or something like that. Bruh, there's always somebody bigger than you.
Yeah.
There's always somebody bigger than you. I don't care what we think about America and how America is this big bad bully or whatever, bruh. There's always somebody bigger than you. Always. There will always be.
I think also it's more so as well that the U.S. does have a Mac Daddy military, and we do have the ability to crush if it were symmetrical. If this were like army against army and the U.S. up against Iran for real, I think the U.S. would run away with it. I don't even think I would put a lot of money that the U.S. would run away with it. But they're fighting asymmetrically. We're not going toe-to-toe with you. We're just surviving, and we're doing what we can. This strait, the inflation, the oil prices, that has nothing to do with how advanced their weaponry is and how great their fighters are. They're just doing things that just happen to have a lot of impact, too. That's the crazy part about it. That's what I think the U.S. is finding out in real time. And
that's exactly what it is. It's multiple different factors to warfare now that I'm even opening my eyes up to.
Yeah.
Now it's not just my guns is better than your guns, my bombs is better than your bombs. My economy is going to be hurt because of the things that I do. If we just nuked Iran, I mean, man, just imagine the devastation that we would actually have in America right now.
If either side nukes the other, or if either side actually hits nuclear material, that's so much devastation between like just the radiation and the explosion, the fires, like all the people that might kill, like that, it would be a big deal. And that's what I'm saying. You only need one missile to get through and hit that nuclear site. That's why Israel's probably like, oh my God, this could have been awful.
It's the gas that I'm worried about. Just imagine if we just took them all out. The gas prices would be crazy. Gas prices would be wild right now.
It's the only thing I'm worried about, 2 million. I'm not gonna lie. It's the only thing I'm worried about too, dog. Forget all this other stuff. Please don't make the gas go up, dog.
And that's what I'm saying. Us Americans, we are soft. The biggest thing we have to worry about is gas prices, which is very annoying and very irritating and can absolutely spiral into other issues. Fertilizer, which means our farmers being able to grow stuff. Food imports, all imports. I mean, everything could get more expensive, but these people are dying.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's pretty nuts. Like for them, it's like, oh, my house is gone. All my belongings, everything I've worked my entire life for is gone. And they're over there like, oh man, gas is real expensive.
First world problems. First world problems. First world problems.
Real talk.
But that is also why a lot of people were like, U.S., what are y'all doing over there? You need to be over here.
For sure.
If they got something to work out, maybe they'll work it out. You know, if there's a world where the U.S. pulls back and offers Israel like defensive support, like if anything ever happens, we got your back. We're not going to just like attack for defense. There's a world where the U.S. just does that, and Israel maybe doesn't feel like they have the might of the U.S. behind them, and maybe they do give it an honest effort at talking to Iran and these other Middle Eastern countries, and maybe they do have an honest effort at just making sure we can all live peacefully together. Right now, with the U.S. at their back and Israel with the advanced weaponry they have, they're like a formidable force. If the U.S. were to back off, they'd have a problem. So, I mean, again, y'all know me. I'm all for diplomacy. Let's talk this out. Let's not try to out evil each other because that's where that was about to head. I'm going to hit your water. I'm going to hit your energy. I'm going to hit your IT. Everybody's going to be in disarray. And then what?
Yeah. You know what really upsets me, though, is that if this was to happen to America, and I was thinking about this weekend, if this was to happen to America, we wouldn't know what to do.
No.
We wouldn't know what to do. We would be in such like panic mode, and this. We already live in a fearmonger world anyway, and so everybody's scared to travel.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared to go to the grocery store, all kinds of stuff. So if this happened to us, we wouldn't know what to do. So I will give credit to the people over in Iran and Israel because, bruh, they have to live through this all the time, and they still get up and do what they need to do. If this was America, we wouldn't know what to do. We would shut down.
Yeah, that's
we would
so
shut
true.
down.
We would going to work.
And they still getting stuff done. So
Yeah.
I do have to give kudos to them in that sense of that, bro, they still get up and do it. They still wake up every day, take care of their kids. They still wake up every day if they wake up, no offense. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's true.
It is what it is.
It is true. So it's like, bro, we wouldn't know what to do, man.
Well, I will tell you this. While everybody's distracted with Iran, Israel might be trying to take Lebanon. And we're going to talk about that after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's
it.
go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Alrighty, welcome back to Hot 97 News. Breaking real quick, I just saw this during the commercial break. I just want to let you guys know Trump actually just gave a couple more comments on the Iran situation. He says his administration is going to speak to Iran's leadership later on today after both sides found major points of agreement. He did not name the Iranian officials who were in these talks, but he definitely said he had not spoken to Mojtaba Khamenei, the guy who took over from the last Ayatollah. And he said that we're going to get together today and that the war could end in the next 5 days if this exchange goes well. And he said either Iran's gonna agree to a deal or otherwise we'll just keep bombing our little hearts out. So
we'll keep bombing our little hearts out. That's the actual
quote. The quote said, it said, he said either Iran will agree to a deal or otherwise we'll just keep bombing our little hearts out.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
That's what he said.
From the president. Oh my God. I don't know, DT. I've been talking heavily about America, right?
You have.
I don't think Iran is threatened by none you trying to say. They ain't bothered by none you trying to say. They ain't hearing it at this point in time. You could keep making these threats, but at this point, it's like, bro, we ain't worried about it.
I think like part of the bigger problem is that Iran has been going toe to toe. Like y'all hit an energy plant, we're hitting an energy plant. Y'all hit my nuclear facility, I'm gonna hit the town where your nuclear facility is. Like
mind you, they've been getting jumped. They've been getting jumped. They've been doing that. They've been really they've been getting jumped this whole entire time and they still holding their own. I gotta give Iran some respect.
And again, even our own like military personnel on camera in front of Pete Hegseth like gave Iran respect for like fighting. So we're not like pro Iran. It's just like we're just sitting back and watching this stuff because what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So yeah, again, Trump said that they've been talking. Iranian state media says no, they have not. We'll see what happens. Okay, so again, while everybody's distracted with Iran, Israel might be trying to take Lebanon. So Lebanon is where that reporter almost got hit. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't, we have it for you here. He was standing in South Lebanon doing a report. Right behind him. Y'all asked me, you ever want to be a war reporter? No.
Not that. Good gosh.
And that is why I didn't want to.
That kind of sounds fun, though. Real talk. You know what? That
almost dying? That sounds fun?
First, he survived.
I said almost dying.
Imagine when he gets older and he tells his kids what he had to live through, what he lived through. That's a crazy story to tell your kids.
And there's video of it.
And there's video of it. That is lit.
I'll give you that. It is wild. It is a wild story to tell.
I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him.
That must be a man thing, because I'm like...
Not this man. All right? Not this man.
Yeah, so that was a correspondent from the news outlet RT, and he was filming in southern Lebanon when there was an Israeli strike that was actually aiming at a bridge crossing over the Litani River. Now, the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, said that they had already issued an explicit warning that they were going to do that. They try to give ample warning, they've said, so that nobody, ended up in that exact situation. But the reporters said, hey, we were marked. We feel like y'all should have seen us, should have known that we were there. We had press stuff on. Shouldn't have been a thing. But, it is what it is. So found you a little map once again so we can all see what we're talking about here. So Israel is to the south. Lebanon is to the north. And there is a river kind of in the middle. I don't know if you guys, can they see the mouse that you have on screen? No, y'all can't see it. Okay. So it's kind of if you just look where Israel's name is and move your eyes up, that's the Litani River. Israel has already told people who are in Lebanon, south of the Litani River, they got to go. They got to get out of there. And they've been moving their forces in because Israel says they would like to protect the Israelis in northern Israel from getting attacked by Hezbollah fighters. Hezbollah fighters are in Lebanon. They started attacking after Israel killed Iran's Ayatollah, and Hezbollah is backed by Iran. But at this point, some people think the Israeli action here is already going too far. Israel is reportedly destroying bridges in Lebanon. In fact, I can show you that too. So they're blowing out bridges and in fact have already reportedly destroyed 3 bridges in southern Lebanon in the past 10 days. And their forces have reportedly been ordered to destroy all the crossings over the Litani River and intensify demolishing people's homes near the southern border because they're calling them frontline villages. And these are bridges that link southern and central Lebanon as well. So some people literally might find themselves trapped or unable to get back. So Israel's defense minister says they're destroying these bridges because he says they're used for terrorist activity, and he wants to block Hezbollah from moving their people, their weapons, from transporting south, from doing anything. But others have noted that civilians use those bridges too.
I was just about to say, imagine you wake up, go to work, and the bridge gone.
Gone.
The bridge is gone. Now you got to call your boss like, hey, look, I'm about to be like, probably not coming in for a while.
Probably never, because I can't get there anymore.
I can't get across the bridge no more, big dog. Just want to let you know that. God, that's crazy.
It's strategic, though. I will say that. I mean, this is war at this point. There's no more rules at this point, it seems. It's like, look, we're going to do whatever it takes to get our objective done. And if that's what they claim that is needed to happen, I mean, I understand it.
There's supposed to be rules still, and that's why I think it was interesting that Benjamin Netanyahu himself earlier pointed it out. Oh, you guys are hitting residential areas. Y'all are blowing up bridges. Y'all are, they literally, reportedly have been given the order to destroy people's houses. That's also residential areas. So, the Lebanese president is saying, this is looking like you guys are trying to do a full-scale ground invasion, and they're accusing Israel of basically doing a collective punishment against civilians, which you're also not supposed to do. This is war. We're at war. There are targets you're supposed to be able to hit and targets you're supposed to leave, be, and that's not happening right now. Their president, the Lebanese president, is saying these attacks could block humanitarian aid. What if the civilians can't access food anymore, medicine anymore, basic needs anymore? What if emergency vehicles can't get there because there's no bridge anymore? So they're saying that this is not nothing. You can't just blow up bridges and say it's because of terrorist attack activity. So Israel is saying, no, we can. We can because we are trying to protect ourselves, and we are trying to basically set up a barrier that will protect the northern Israel citizens from Hezbollah attacks. So here we are.
Blowing up bridges.
That's what we're doing, blowing up bridges.
That's what it's come down to.
That's what it's been down to, though. This is Israel has done this before. I mean, they block people from getting resources in other areas also. I won't necessarily say, but yeah.
In Gaza. This is what people are saying.
Yeah.
Like, they feel like if you guys are going to go in here, blow up bridges, and then blow up people's houses. I wish I would have added that Gaza video. They're basically saying they feel like they're trying to do the same thing to keep people from coming back. What if we blow up everything here and blow up your ability to get here, and then we just march ourselves in here in all the destruction? Even if you could come back, there's nothing to come back to because we destroyed it all. They feel like this is for their security, though.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the bad guy in this picture.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying on that. Just starting to see the bad guy.
Lebanon, what's going on?
Yeah, just
stop being bad.
Yeah, I'm just starting to see the bad guy in the picture. I have. You guys have told me too much. Now my eyes are open, and I am starting to see the bad guy in this picture.
Everybody's got a bad guy, and that's where I think this war really does highlight. Like, it depends on who you ask. Like, if you ask somebody in Israel, if you ask Benjamin Netanyahu, certainly he would say all of this is necessary to protect Israel from people who will not acknowledge their right to exist. Israel plops down back in the 40s in land that was already being lived on by the Palestinians, and people in that area have never forgotten it. So Israel feels like, look, man, like, let us be here. Don't attack us. Please just say we have the right to be here, and let's just be. And we don't want to do all this. We just want to be safe. We just want to live here. The Middle Eastern people, some people in the Middle East anyway, say, no, we remember that you kicked out hundreds of thousands of people, and no, you can't be here. We don't want you to be here. So that's their beef. This is over land. This is like biblically centered. Who has what right to the land depends on how far back in history you go. Like, that's why when I'm looking at the U.S. in this, it's like, bro, you ain't got nothing to do with this. Other than like who we're allied with, this is like real to them out there. And that's why both sides are going so hard at each other. So, Israel feels like they're doing what they have to do. And that's why I was saying what I said when we were talking about being evil. Like, you're saying I had to attack first because I just felt like I had to attack first. Now you're saying like I would have given diplomacy a better, you know what I mean? Like, let's be diplomatic until we can't anymore. I don't know. Israel felt like they were already at that spot that they just couldn't anymore.
Sometimes, bro, talking just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you just don't need, the words just don't come out as strong as fists do.
So then you don't think that someone's a bad guy because...
No. I still think, no, let's not, still think that there is, we have acknowledged the bad person in this situation. But, you know, I do see what, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to see where they're coming from.
I'm trying to see, yes, exactly. Yeah. I see it. Do I agree with it? No.
And other people do agree with it and see where they're coming. You know what I mean? So it all just depends on who you ask. A lot of people obviously support Israel and support everything they're doing right now, or else we wouldn't be at war. So, you know, we'll keep you posted on that. But in the meantime, here at home, we had some crazy news as well. I didn't even know what to start with. I just, you know, when so much is going on, you do what you can. But yeah, an Air Canada plane crashed into a fire truck at LaGuardia Airport in New York. Both of the pilots were killed, and now the airport is shut down while they investigate. So that is what it looks like after that plane ran into a fire truck. And this happened late last night, March 22nd, around 11:45 p.m., as that Air Canada jet was trying to land. They had just landed, so that's how they, you know, slid right into that fire truck. And it's actually all started because of an odor on a United Airlines jet. There was a strong odor, burning smell kind of vibe. It's been described a bit differently in the reports that I've seen, but it was serious enough that the crew said this is an emergency. This is not just like somebody farted. This is like, we're smelling something for real. And it reportedly triggered like warning systems and made some of the crew members feel sick. So some of the flight attendants were like, this is like not a regular smell. We got to stop this thing. So a fire/rescue truck was then sent across the airfield, across the runway to go deal with that. So the air traffic controllers who were monitoring the situation told them that they could go, but then saw the Air Canada jet coming and then tried to stop it, but it was too late.
Oh, wow.
So there's actually audio that's been going around of them saying like, stop. And then it was too late. And then he ran right into it.
So the air traffic control where they land, was the Air Canada landing or about to take off?
Landing.
It was landing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you would think like, how could this possibly happen? And that's what they're trying to figure out actually. Like where was the miscommunication? Somebody even I'd heard say like, man, like he just made a mistake because he thought, I don't know. I wish I would have found and got you guys the audio just so we could talk about it a bit more. But yeah, I mean, something clearly was miscommunicated. And I don't know what or where. That's literally what they're investigating right now. That's why the airport is shut down. Shut down till 2 p.m. And
it all happened because of a foul odor on the plane.
This all started because of an odor on an airline, United Airlines jet.
They don't know where that odor came from, though.
Not at this time. It's still under investigation. But that's what I thought was very strange. What are the odds you'd have a random odor going off that's so bad, you got to send a fire truck immediately across the airfield at the same time that a plane is landing and the truck doesn't stop when the guy says stop? What are the odds?
Nah, I'm with you. I'm opening my eye. So I'm opening my eye a little bit. I'm opening my third eye a little bit. So Air Canada uses Boeing 757 airplanes. Delta does too.
I knew where you were going with it.
Delta also uses Boeing 757 airplanes.
We do.
Yeah. Just opening your eyes right there, man. Maybe there's something wrong with these airplanes.
Well, Boeing definitely has been under investigation.
Delta too, Boeing, but Delta also uses them. I'm just saying, be careful on the Delta flights.
No, this is what happens when the government shut down. They ain't got nobody to pay these air traffic controls, and you got to hire people from Temu. He didn't know what he was doing up there in the air traffic control office. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens. Ain't nobody getting paid, so don't nobody care about their job. So don't nobody care if you.
Actually, the air traffic controllers are getting paid. I don't know if they're in a like a shortage situation because I've heard that too. But
no, they get paid. They're not under shutdown.
TSA workers are not getting paid.
It's only TSA.
It's
so the last,
both of
I was
them.
about to say, the last government shutdown,
No.
they definitely weren't getting paid.
For sure. No, that confused me too. I think they probably thought, we can't do this. And you know what's crazy about that? Poor people need TSA.
For sure.
Everybody, rich and poor, needs air traffic controllers.
Oh, all of us.
So TSA ain't getting paid. Air traffic, y'all can go.
Yeah.
Y'all on the private jets, we're getting paid. We're fully staffed.
100%.
Thanks. I didn't even think about that until just now, but it does make sense. So I don't know what is going on with this, but that was a big deal. And that's just on top of the other airplane related issues that we're having. So now ICE is going to help TSA screen people. This has never been done before. Trump kind of came up with this on a whim over the weekend, and here we are. It actually happened. Definitely is necessary. Look at these lines. Look at these freaking lines. This is Atlanta, Georgia. And it's been going outside. It's been stretching. I mean,
it has.
This is in New Orleans, just outside the whole. I mean, it's been a disaster. So DHS again is partially shut down. You got 50,000 TSA workers still having to show up to work, but they're not getting paid. So hundreds of them have quit. And all of this is about the broader DHS funding, specifically whether to keep funding ICE and Border Patrol without new restrictions. So we'll get into that more in a second. But I can tell you, because I looked up, where even are they on this? Because we've been talking about this for a long time. So on Friday, the Senate did try again to vote to move forward on a bill to fund the full Department of Homeland Security, including TSA and ICE. It needed 60 votes. It failed 47-37. A lot of the Democrats refused to let that bill move ahead. They basically said, we're not going to give a green light to DHS funding unless we get some of our restrictions and changes that we want. Instead, Democrats tried to fund TSA separately so that these airport screeners would get paid and the security lines would ease up. And Republicans said, no, we're not doing that. Block those efforts. So who's to blame? Really, both of them.
Yes. Come to an agreement.
Because either way, this could and should be getting worked out. And both of y'all have been saying no for various reasons. There have also been some closed door bipartisan talks, I hear, but nothing that has come up with anything. So again, that is why ICE officers are now going to airports to help relieve the pressure on TSA. Imagine you're one of the people who signed up to do the whole ICE job so you could, play soldier and tackle immigrants to the ground and, get in street battles with protesters, all that crazy stuff. And now you work at TSA.
Yeah.
But they still can do that, though. And that's why I don't like the ICE being at TSA, because, you have a lot of, I ain't gonna say illegal immigrants, but there are people that, aren't documented here that still fly. Like, there's people that fly that aren't documented. You know what I mean? They might have an ID from somewhere else or a passport or whatever the case may be or something. But yeah, there's a lot of people, that fly still that aren't documented.
Technically, they're not supposed to be doing immigration efforts. They're supposed to handle support tasks.
Let's be real.
And they're supposed to do non-specialized airport support work, like monitoring the exits, checking IDs and stuff like that. Because I was thinking, now, how do they even know what to do?
Let's be real.
This happened 2 days ago. He said, do you want to do this? And now y'all are trained enough to do this?
Exactly. So let's be real. Are they going to be... They already don't get enough training out in the field for what we need them to do out here to be actual ICE agents. So imagine them going to do this and not even knowing what to do. You get one person on the force to say, hey, I just need you to go check IDs. And then he get a little power trip, start checking IDs, see a Gonzalez and go, nope. Got a Gonzalez, wrap it up. And next thing you know, he just started arresting, Luises and all these people. No, bro. I don't agree with the ICE agents being there. I don't.
I said take your shoes off, sir.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Someone forgets to take their laptop out the bag and just gets tackled.
Yeah, dog. I don't agree with it, man.
I don't know. I hope that they, have those people out there. Because it does. It's crazy to me that we're in a whole war and we don't have our airports secure and we got the most ghetto security situation happening right now. But I was also thinking, if we can just make ICE do whatever we want, why don't we send ICE out to do a lot of the lines? What if we just sent them to the DMV?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? We just send ICE agents places. That'd be great.
That would be good.
That would be
handle
cool.
some of the lines. I thought maybe we send them to maybe the Chick-fil-A line. Maybe a little Starbucks line. Get the lines moving.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A moves pretty quick, though. I'm not going to lie. That line moves pretty fast.
They may not need them.
Yeah.
You know what could use it?
Who?
the club, bathroom line of the club.
Oh, bathroom line for sure.
Get ICE in to help with the bathroom line at the club.
For
and
sure.
we're talking. If we could just send these people anywhere to do the job.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy though. Like ICE is literally like Trump's own personal military at this point.
For sure.
What are they doing to TSA?
His own militia. His own militia. His own little militia that he could just move wherever he wants to. So we might see him at the Chick-fil-A. McDonald's. He's coming to McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, McDonald's.
At a McDonald's near you.
Here's the thing. Well, they need to be at the Waffle House. They're going to be anywhere. They need to be at the Waffle House. Here's the thing, though, that would really grind my gears if I was a TSA agent. First off, I'm not getting paid. They're getting paid to be there to help out in these TSA lines. So not only are you getting paid to do what I trained to do, but you're getting paid to do what I trained to do.
I may as well not have wasted my time getting trained. If anybody could just stand here and do this.
I would have just became an ICE agent. You know what I would do if I was TSA agents? I would quit today, go join ICE, and then go back to your old job at TSA and work. That's what I would do. Because, hey, at least you're going to get a check and you're going to get, you'll be back at work.
Yeah.
You'll see your old homeboy, Jarrell. Hey, Jarrell, what's up? Hey, quit, baby. We over here getting paid, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. And that's why I'm just saying, like, at this point, I do think we have the most incompetent Congress in the history of Congress. And that's saying something. Because what's happening with TSA is just totally manufactured, unnecessary problem to be dealing with right now. Look at these lines. Of all the issues that America is going through right now, this literally does not need to be one of them. So I actually looked at like what the holdup even is at this point, and the Democrats still want body cameras for agents actually used, not just handed out. They want no masks, clear identification for agents during enforcement actions. They want more use of judge-signed warrants instead of relying heavily on internal ICE administrative warrants. They want to end those roving patrols, so just the agents sweeping the streets or the neighborhoods or whatever, and then limits on enforcement at sensitive places like schools and hospitals and churches and stuff like that. So last I checked, Republicans at this point have made some concessions. They're good with using more body-worn cameras unless it's an undercover op. Limit civil immigration enforcement at some sensitive locations unless it's, a national security problem. More oversight they're good with. Clearer officer identification during enforcement of immigration. So, they said maybe they can verbally identify their agency and have something that clearly displays their identification, not necessarily take the masks off, but that's where it seems like it's still stuck. Mm-hmm. I feel like at this point, they could just sign it and be like, you know what, that's good enough. And let's just, that's what I'm saying. Like this, we don't need to go through this.
No.
For that.
No. Little too much.
Yeah, man. So, another thing that I totally forgot about, and this is another thing that Trump posted on Truth Social, even if they did come to an agreement, I don't think Trump would even sign it until they passed the SAVE Act, remember? Mm-hmm. Trump was saying, I don't think we should make any deal with the crazy country-destroying radical left Democrats unless and until they vote with Republicans to pass the SAVE Act. That had to do with voting and a bunch of other things. They say it's just about voting, but there's a lot packed in there. In fact, he actually even mentioned it, unless it includes the approval of voter ID with the picture, citizenship to vote, no mail-in voting with exceptions, all paper ballots, no men and women's sports, no transgender mutilization of our precious children, put it all together, and then let Leader Thune clearly identify people in the Republican Party that are voting against America, because they're never going to be elected ever again. So he's trying to get a lot done. To open up TSA, we got to do all that, which is going to take a ton of conversation. Mm-hmm. That makes me think, are we just out of money and they're just hiding it or something like that? Because this shouldn't take all this. This is crazy.
But it also makes me wonder, how long is this going to take? Because, I mean, like if you can imagine, if this takes another 2-3 months, 4 months, all the way to August, like, bruh, that's going to be ridiculous.
There's no way they can shut down TSA like this
for that long. That's what I'm saying.
Watch. Just watch.
Say so?
DT is holding his cojones. Like, he is not letting it up, it seems like, bro. And I'm terrified because this is almost like this is like a perfect example of somebody just trying to interfere with an election. You're telling people that, hey, until you get this passed about the midterm elections that's coming up, I'm gonna hold everything up in America. This is wild to me, and the fact that we're just allowing this thing to happen is kind of scary.
Not only that, but like, honestly, everything going on in the country right now, it's on you. You're the president. This is your America right now, and the country is in disarray. You can blame the Democrats really all you want. I acknowledge the Democrats are doing the most right now, but at the same time, I think they kind of judo rolled it and flipped it back onto the Republicans when they offered to pay the TS agents while they work this out. Republicans saying no to that. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Now both of y'all are playing games. So I don't know what these people have going on. I will say that Trump now considers the Democrats to be the biggest threat now that Iran is, dead. Now with the death of Iran, the greatest enemy America has is the radical left, highly incompetent Democrat Party.
He wants a civil war.
That's what he said.
He wants a civil war. Why are you talking about American citizens like this? This is an American citizen, Democrat or Republican. You're talking about them like they Satan.
I don't know what's going on. Hakeem Jeffries, who's a Democrat politician, said, and I quote, Trump should keep his reckless mouth shut before he gets somebody killed.
Oh.
Bro,
these people are playing with us.
You heard it.
But we do have to leave that right there. Hopefully the Atlanta side is more positive than all of this.
I don't know.
So we do have an hour of Atlanta news coming at you after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go.
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's gonna trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. It is Monday, March 23rd. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
And I hope you're having a motivated Monday.
I hope you're having a
magnificent
morning Monday.
A morning Monday?
A morning Monday.
Like crying?
Morning, yeah.
I hope your Monday is not mundane. Ooh. Yeah, y'all weren't ready for that one, bro.
Okay.
Y'all wasn't ready for that
you
one.
thought you
Okay.
ate.
I did.
That was nice.
Y'all be hating, bro.
That was nice.
Y'all be hating. What did y'all? I've been asking y'all last night. What y'all get into this weekend? Did y'all do anything interesting, fun?
Well, did you hear the national hours of news?
Oh, that's what you did.
That's what I did.
Oh, okay. I rode go-karts, so okay.
Okay, where you ride them at?
Wow.
Right up here, actually. We should go one day after work. I ain't gonna say exactly where it is.
Yeah.
But it's
For
right,
sure.
it's right up the street.
You know, actually, I did do karaoke at my house.
Oh, did
A little
you?
karaoke, yeah, you know.
Just you and your
Carry
man?
it to him. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cute.
You know, we
That's sweet.
hang out.
Oh, y'all
That's
do
sweet.
be hanging out together. Oh, that's cute. That is real cute.
Yeah.
What you do, man?
Shoot, I just laid up with the old lady. You know, I wasn't trying to. Old lady.
Get in trouble?
Yeah, she ain't old lady. But yeah, I wasn't trying to get.
Get
You
in
said
tr-
get in trouble.
Yeah.
Get in trouble. What? Why would I be in trouble?
Wait a minute. What do you mean we do hang out? You thought we didn't hang out?
I don't know what y'all do. Because y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Let's attack his relationship. Wait a minute. When you getting married?
May 9th, actually.
You already got
May
the
9th.
you already got the ring and everything?
Sure do.
You got everything booked?
Do.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Can't get me.
Okay.
Can't get
I
me.
was just making sure.
Ring is bought. Everything is booked. Getting married May 9th. Got our marriage license. We good to get.
What about those vows, friend?
Vows are done.
Are they?
Yeah.
Huh.
You think the government's gonna be shut down? TSA is gonna still be shut down by the time
bruh,
they get married?
Hey, bruh. I hope not,
Yeah.
dog.
That's
At
a
that
real
point in
concern.
time?
Hey, bruh, that's May 9th. That's literally less than a month away. Well, no, it's like
It's
a
a
month,
bit more than-
month,
yeah.
month and like 2 weeks, bruh.
Yeah.
Do I hope? I hope not.
If this still goes on, you probably gonna have to like arrive a day early or something.
Sleep at the airport.
Nah.
You gonna have to sleep at the airport.
Nah,
dog.
Because we flying out on a Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
A
Middle-
Wednesday?
That'll make
In the-
it better, at
Yeah,
least.
in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Middle of the week ain't that bad.
It's not.
Maybe.
Usually, it's not that bad. Like it's at least it's not a weekend. You'd
Nah.
have been screwed.
Oh no, y'all
Y'all have been taking.
I don't know.
Y'all have been
Now
taking
y'all-
turns dragging
Look.
each other through the line. One person gets sleep, drag the other person get take a shift,
Hold on now.
and then you get married.
That make me rethink my.
Look,
we
bro.
might want to drive to Mexico. Might be
Look,
quicker.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
It might be quicker to
Yeah.
drive to Mexico.
It's not a bad conversation to have because they're talking about 3-hour wait times here in Atlanta's airport.
Yeah, so over the weekend, we had tried telling y'all, we had gave y'all warnings that this weekend was gonna be crazy. Apparently, they said that there was projections that there was gonna be around 350,000 people that were traveling through the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. This is what it looked like. That looked like 350,000. I ain't gonna cap. Apparently, this was due to spring break. You know, people was trying to get in and out of Atlanta, coming back home from spring break. Maybe some people was even going out to even celebrate spring break. But again, this all stems from TSA not getting paid because of the government shutdown. That led to about 40% of TSA workers in Atlanta calling out of work, actually, not even going in. Not even going in, just calling out. And this is today, Dale. This is why I said, I don't know if you're going to make it, bro.
That's crazy.
But this is today alone. Even after the next story when we talk about how ICE is getting involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is today, bro. Outside.
That is crazy.
So during the weekend, it was just stretched out into the baggage claim area. But this is this morning.
Yeah, it's Monday, man. Everybody's leaving to go to work. Everybody's leaving to fly out for work. You know what I'm saying? This is spring break week. So, I mean, I get it. I get it why the lines is long. I saw somebody say get there 6 hours early.
I did too. 3 hours actually I thought was a little
That's
on the
stretching.
light
Yeah,
side.
that's stretching it.
But I will say that even if you had TSA pre-check, people aren't just gonna let you cut that line.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
that's just to get in the building. Isn't that crazy when you think about it?
Bruh, I imagine just standing for 6 hours is even crazier. At that point, I might
That's
as well
so
just use a
true.
wheelchair.
You know what?
Do you have to pee?
I'm gonna use a wheelchair.
You know what? I got an idea. And this is an idea that's not really my idea, but people use it for sneakerheads. They do it when drops come. You pay somebody, you get a line seater. You pay somebody to stand in line for you. Imagine this, man. If you got to get to the airport 6 hours early, right? You call your line stander up. You be like, hey, I got a flight at 8 in the morning, but I need you to go stand in line at 4 in the morning and just walk all the way through. Call me when you got like 15 minutes left in line. I'm gonna come stand in line. Now, here is where the crazy part about that is if you stand in that line for that 4 hours and then you walk past everybody like, excuse me, somebody's holding my spot. Would you let that person go past you and cut you?
You would have to fight your way up to the spot.
Bro, you would have to fight your way to your spot. Because that line holder doesn't have any bags, doesn't have a boarding pass. You have to text him the boarding pass so you can show the person like, hey, it's my boarding pass so you can stand in line. But in order for you to get past them people, hey, bro, I don't know if I would have it in me to be like, you can go, bro. Yeah, you can go. I've been waiting here for 4 hours, but you can go.
You know how like animus and volatile that line probably is in that sense where like you make a wrong move in any way, you probably got 20 people around you like, where you going?
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Boy, that would suck.
Bro, y'all are tripping. Y'all don't be skipping lines. I'm a king of skipping lines. The whole key to skipping a line is not to give anybody any explanation. You just say, excuse me. Oh, I'm on your left, on your right. Do not stop worth anything. If anybody tries to touch you and tell you, hey, bro, where you going? Don't explain yourself. You just be like, oh, I'm bruh, just keep on moving.
I usually agree. In a line like this, though, when everybody's waiting, you know how long you would have been waiting to get to the front of the line to where you would want to skip to?
But you know,
that person's waiting. I don't know. I don't know.
But you shouldn't even be waiting to the front. Like that's now that you really pushing the boundary a little bit. If you wait till your line holder gets all the way to the front and then you want to step in, you probably need to go like midway.
Midway?
I can see, yeah.
Okay.
Get in at midway.
You should go and try it. I think you should go to the airport.
You know what?
And you should just go see how far you could get in the line.
Hey,
you
bruh.
know what?
Hey, bro, what we should do is we should get on Instagram and ask, hey, who has a flight going out of Atlanta in the next like a couple of days? I will go hold your spot in line for $100 an hour.
That's a hustle, bro.
That is a hustle.
$100 an hour. I will go. You know what? I'm about to post that today. Actually, as soon as we get to here, I'm gonna post it and see who picks it up.
People might be abusing that because what if I said, okay, I'll do that for you, but then I got 5 people that I say I'm doing that for, and now I just like I got all these 5 spots.
Then that's when you create a full blown business.
No. What I'm saying is like, let's say, okay, I was gonna do that for one person, sure, but then I got 5 people. Now I'm holding so now the people behind me, shoot, watching one person, then I'm still standing there. Shoot, another person still standing there. Shoot, another person still standing. Shoot. Now you got 5. How many business people did you take? You know, how many clients did you take?
I see what you're saying.
Now I got 20 people just shoot. You getting fought at some point.
You think so?
You get if you ushered in 20 people ahead of me in this line, I gotta fight somebody.
That's trifling, though.
That's trifling.
I don't think anybody's doing that.
Yeah, that is trifling.
That's trifling.
You don't think that?
But you could recruit a group of 10.
You could recruit.
You could recruit a group of 10 people and say, yo, listen, I got 10 people, line holders that's willing to hold 10 people's spot in line at Hartsfield. All right, it's $100 an hour. It's $50 an hour. You charge the people $100. You get the 50. Pay them only $50 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
You a hustler for real.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You Atlanta for real.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Trying to tell you.
You could get the Water Boys off 10th and 17th
Oh,
Street.
boy, what?
And y'all could just
sit them out there.
Make some bank.
I'm finna post
and
that
clean
today.
up the roads. Water Boys, why don't y'all head to the airport? They need y'all.
Low key. That's what you probably can make stupid money out there,
so these
bro.
rich people probably get $200.
And then you got snacks and water for
What?
people waiting in
Waiting
line.
in line?
Okay.
Hey, hold on now.
Okay.
Hold on now.
We get it somewhere.
But yes, and ICE has arrived at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport to try to help with this TSA effort.
Yeah, so our president, y'all's president, Donald Trump decided.
That's your man more than it is to anybody on this panel.
Yeah. Don't ever point this way.
I don't hate everything he does, but that's not my man.
Well, Donald Trump decided to take it into his own hands, and whenever he takes things into his own hands, it gets kind of scary. So this DT decided to send ICE agents to airports across America, and America's busiest airport, Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, didn't get any passes. Donald Trump said on his Truth Social recently, on Monday, ICE will be going to airports to help our wonderful TSA agents who have stayed on the job despite the fact that the radical left Democrats who are only focused on protecting hardline criminals who have entered our country illegally are endangering the USA by holding back the money that was long ago agreed to the signed and sealed contracts and wow. That was a run-on sentence if I don't know. Because I was really just trying to read the first sentence. But yeah, he's basically blaming it all on the Democrats, and he's sending ICE out there. So I was under the impression that ICE wasn't getting paid either. I thought that ICE wasn't getting paid too because they're under DHS. DHS is being shut down. But they're getting paid because last year they got $75 billion. $75 billion in funding that was passed for ICE, just ICE alone.
Yep.
So ICE, they paid, man.
They had a different pocket of money.
A whole different pocket of money. They pay right now. They chilling. They about to go to the airports. And with $75 billion of funding, they need to be there 24/7. They need to be there 24/7, bro. 24/7. That's them right over there.
Come on, ICE.
Man, they popped out, man.
Wow. Is that a sis or a brother?
That's a brother. Sis. That's a brother sis.
A brother sis.
We're gonna leave that right there.
A brother sis.
Yeah, man. I'm sure the passengers are probably like, I don't care who you bring in here. I just question how much experience they have for a very important role. I mean, it's an important role, but at the same time, they did also do this because of 9/11. Like, it wasn't always like this.
True.
It's not like everybody wants that. I just think it's insane that this is happening during a time where you would want to be extra wary of who's coming in the country. We're in the middle of a not war/war where you might have a bunch of people who hate the United States more than usual, you know, or disagree or whatever, and want to do something to like make a point. This is the worst time to have this TSA situation be this ghetto.
Right.
Yeah. I remember there was a time where you walk all the way to the gate with a guest. You didn't even have to have no ticket.
Nothing.
You could walk with if I had a girl or like if I wanted to walk my wife to the gate and hang out with her at the gate before a flight, I could walk her to the gate and hang out with her at the flight.
Straight there.
Bro, I used to have, when I was flying underage, like 14, 15, you would be an unaccompanied minor, and there would be my person would literally walk to the gate, greet me at the gate, pick me up, walk the baggage lane with me. Bruh, that was the times, bro.
Wow.
Bruh, airport was so chill.
Yeah.
So chill. Like, you would be kicking it at the airport, not worried about nothing. You didn't have to take your shoes off. I didn't even know what take your computer out your bag was. Didn't even know what that was, dog.
That's crazy. So, when I heard this, I kind of got a little frightened yesterday because I saw actually Atlanta had put out a statement. Our mayor, Atlanta's mayor, Andre Dickens, had put out a statement, and he said, "We have been informed that federal personnel from Homeland Security Investigations and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and removal operations will be deployed to the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport." So he put that out there. I was terrified because it's like ICE in Atlanta. We've had ICE in Atlanta before, but like not really involved in the community. Like since our whole time working here and hearing about the multiple ICE people around the area, I've never seen an ICE agent before, but they're actually involved in the community now, which is kind of scary. Like everybody's about to see ICE now.
Yeah, I honestly, at this point, I think that people are so over these lines. Like, as long as their efforts are just on whatever their efforts are supposed to be. Like, what are they going to do? And I did look it up because I made a joke last time, like, if we could just put ICE there, why not just put them at the club for the long lines and all these other places? But because they're in DHS and so is TSA, they can kind of get moved around. I think the question is, like, does it really take that little training to do what TSA is doing? Because they just got these orders 2 days ago and now they're on the job.
Hello.
So what?
Yeah, so apparently TSA is supposed to be helping manage the lines. They're not supposed to be, checking anybody's IDs or flights. They're going to just be there for crowd control, watching exits and areas, just general support to the TSA agents. They're not supposed to be checking IDs or even your flights. They're not supposed to really just be checking anybody for anything except helping with the line. So we'll have to see if that actually happens, though. I don't know if it will.
How much help do you need to follow a line, though, is my question. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people, I mean, I know we're not that dumb to where you can't follow the person in front of you and say, oh, they're walking to the left. I see the rest of the line going to the left. Let me go to the left. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know what I mean?
At the same time, if you do have people who say, I want to cut, and it starts a fight, you could have brawls.
True.
You could have whole brawls with people that mad, that anxious, that like worried about missing their flight, wasting the money. Now you got people cut. Like this could be. They're lucky, honestly, that it hasn't gotten
to that
weird.
point. Yeah. And if you really, I got another idea. If you really want to skip the line, just dress up as an ICE agent.
That would be crazy. Dang.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Atlanta brain is going.
Come on,
right
brother.
now.
If you really want to skip the line, get all the way up to the front. Excuse me, and then take off your ice suit and then down and check your boarding pass and get up out of there, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, look, I'm trying to give y'all some jewels now. Use them. Use them.
Oh man. Anyways,
y'all don't be listening.
Going into the news in the city, man, there was a 14-year-old who got arrested in the shooting death of 2 teens in South Fulton.
Yeah, so the 2 teenagers, 14-year-old Jeremiah Carter and 16-year-old Jamar Smar, were shot in a neighborhood in South Fulton. It was back in March 17th. Police found both teens with gunshot wounds and they were taken to the hospital, but they later died from their injuries. Police say another teen, and this is the alleged shooter, is 14 years old himself.
Crazy.
Keyshawn Hughes. And the 2 victims did not live even in the neighborhood. So they're trying to figure out and investigate what actually all happened that caused the whole entire incident. The teens didn't live in the neighborhood that, they got shot at, but they're still figuring that out. So after the shooting, though, police investigated for several days. They could not find the shooter. They tracked Hughes, the 14-year-old, to an area near a church on Fairburn Road. Police saw him leaving the church, so they basically tailed him after church and grabbed the 14-year-old.
Man.
Yeah, right outside the church. Imagine. But it's also like you went to church after just shooting, allegedly, after just shooting 2 people. And then you go to church in a couple more days.
I've been in church too.
I feel it.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, what have I done?
Talk about divine timing. Police have said that the shooting may have started from an earlier argument, but that has not fully been confirmed yet.
Crazy.
Yeah, so we're still trying to figure it out. Hughes is facing felony murder charges, aggravated assault charges, and gun charges. And they're thinking about, when you get charges like that, charging him as an adult also, even though he's 14, man.
Bruh.
That's what 14 is crazy.
Come on now.
Sad.
That's what, like 9th grade?
Yeah.
You just got out of middle school at 14.
Whole life down the drain from if he is convicted of this stuff, down the drain for one seamless night or one seamless thing, bruh.
Like an argument.
Come on, man.
That's the people who sit in jail and prison years later and be like, man, what was I thinking?
Right.
At 14, your brain's not developed.
That's
you weren't
crazy.
thinking. You weren't thinking. You weren't.
It's that part right there. So, and that's why I'm just kind of terrified, for him in general, because it's like, he's 14. I mean, should he pay for a crime for life if he was only 14 years old? I hope they don't give him life, man. I hope they don't. But they do have church in prison, and I hope he continues to keep going to church. I'm just saying. Don't let this stop you. No, don't let this stop you from finding God, young man. I know it may look like.
I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be funny, but boy, that was right time in, boy.
No, I'm saying I know it may look like God may have forsaken you. And you just left the church.
Exactly.
You just left the church, and then they pulled you over. But it's divine time, and God wanted you to be found. Unfortunately.
Amen.
But you got found, and watch, you will see Jesus.
You will see Jesus.
Watch.
Just behind walls. But it's all good. You'll see him. You will see him.
All right, now, this next one is a Rondell original.
You see how they do my stories?
Dang.
It's all good.
Rondell original was crazy.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you what you think this story is going to be about.
It sounds like
this is the title.
It's for y'all not to know what it's supposed to be about.
I told y'all these titles. You don't know what's coming next. You don't know what it's supposed to be about.
Exactly.
We think it's a story about a job paid, a year later, a surprise. How one transaction came back to cost more than expected.
Come on, Dale. Oh, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about here?
And now let me get into the story because that'll explain what that means. Because I don't want to give y'all I want y'all to kind of ponder. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow, the mission accomplished.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So a man gets paid for a simple window job, and nearly a year later, that same payment turns out to be a whole new fraud case. All right, that's what investigators say happened with Dustin Rutledge, a contractor now in custody in Haralson County, accused of taking a $1,700 check and turning it into something much bigger. Here's how it played out. Back in May 2025, Rutledge was hired for a job and paid with a check. Case closed, right? Nah, not according to the investigators. They say months later, that same check was used as a template to create a second fraudulent check with the exact same number, this time for $2,000, dated December 12th and made out to someone in Alabama. The victim didn't even realize anything was wrong until March 2026, almost a year later, when the suspicious activity finally hit the account. That's when investigators stepped in. Jason Bowman traveled to Alabama to track down the person listed on the check, and that's when things started connecting. Authorities say the woman recognized Rutledge and confirmed he had worked around her home before, tying him directly to the case. Now Rutledge is facing felony identity fraud and financial fraud charges, and investigators say this might not be the only case, with a second investigation already underway in Alabama. All right, so this wasn't some quick scam. This was delayed, calculated, and it sometimes has something a little simple as a check can come back months later and haunt you. And this investigation is still going on. So, I mean, he might have done this more than one time. You know what I mean? So now after reading that, you get it, right? You understand the title and how the title goes along with the story.
So
y'all not about to play me about my titles.
No. All right, so he's arrested for he did something fraudulent.
He took a check, flipped it, and remixed it. Yeah.
So he took that check that he was legitimately paid.
And
here, sir, thank you for the job you've done. Here's your check.
Created
he
a
took
second
that check, created another one with the same template and everything.
Created a fraudulent check off of that one check, and then put two. I mean, dude, making checks is not. But
if my checkbook has kittens,
yeah, you can create that again. I mean, it's not hard to create a.
Oh, okay.
You just need some.
You just made it. Okay.
You just need some paper and stuff, and then the routing numbers at the bottom, the account numbers at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it's not. Yeah, he got all the information from that check.
Right.
All he has to do is flip the check.
Right.
Turn it into his own check.
Right.
Write his own amount. Hopefully, that person has that money in the account.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because $2,000.
You just gotta hope that they got that in their account so it won't bounce. You know what I mean? Damn. You just gotta hope that $2,000 is in your account to where it goes through. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not hard. I mean, it's not hard to like make checks. Yeah, that's not a.
We should probably stop using checks then. That's so dated. If it's that easy for people to just
where's the thing?
Mix it and reverse it.
No, 100%. I mean, this, and like you said, this is not like it was in 1999. It was in 2025. So where there's Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, all these things. So I agree with you, Million. I mean, do you know how to write a check?
I told you I don't.
Oh, you don't know how to write a check?
I don't write checks. I've never written a check. I mean, everything's been direct deposit, so I've never even really seen a check for real.
What? Really?
I'm dead serious.
We should do a course on how to write a check.
Why? What? So I can get finesse like this?
Just in case.
I don't want to get finesse like this. Why am I writing checks if it's that easy?
It's very easy to flip a check.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Not that I would know.
Seems like you would have.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay, how about this one? A digital trail, a fake identity, and a $70,000 mistake that crossed state lines.
Yes, a Metro man is sitting in a Gwinnett County jail right now. Police say a fake online identity and a digital trail gave him away. We're talking about Brandon Richard Delancey, a 39-year-old from Beaufort who investigators say pulled off an online scheme that put more than $70,000 at risk and thought nobody would trace it back to him. All right, but detectives in New Jersey did exactly that. Led by Stephen Albert with the Oakland Police Department, authorities say they spent months following a digital paper trail using IP logs, account activity, and financial records to track this case across state lines.
Okay.
Here's what they say happened. Investigators allege Delancey created fake online identities, used them to hijack an American Express account, ran up unauthorized purchases, and even tried to move a large amount of cash before anyone noticed. But every click, every login, every move left a trail. That trail led straight from New Jersey to Gwinnett County, where Delancey was arrested and booked on February 18th, now being held for another agency as officials figure out the next steps, including possible extradition. And zooming out, this isn't just one case. The FBI says online fraud cost victims more than $16 billion in a single year. I bet y'all didn't know that. With criminals getting smarter using fake identities and digital tools to scale crimes. So, yeah, my man did it. My man did it big. I love the little scam stories.
That did it big is in $70K though.
$70K is pretty big.
That's all right. Like I hope he was just getting started.
But you said 70,000 put at risk.
Yeah, he didn't actually get that money.
He didn't get it.
No, he never got the money. So he almost got.
He did all that work to almost get some money.
Almost get $70K.
To almost get. You could have once again. You could have just got a job, sir.
Regular job, $70,000, brother.
He didn't have to do all that work to almost get paid.
Not at all.
70K is crazy, bro. I would have ran that thing up. I mean, if you gonna do the crime, bro.
do it all the way.
All the way.
Or don't do it at all.
Yeah, that too.
Right.
But if you do, go far.
And on that note, we have to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go.
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This next story is what happens when you give somebody a badge who is toxic.
Come on now. Fulton County deputy is accused of pulling up on his ex-girlfriend. Oh my God. Ooh, did I talk?
You can talk. You want to try it again?
Can I talk? Okay, let me talk real quick.
This is what happens when you give somebody a badge that is toxic.
There it goes. A Fulton County deputy is accused of pulling up on his ex-girlfriend's apartment in a marked patrol car and leaving with more than just closure. We're talking about Keno Mike, a 5-year veteran of the force, now on administrative duty. After police say he broke into his ex-girlfriend's Buckhead apartment following an argument over parenting styles. And this is where it gets wild. Investigators say this all went down on March 12th at the MAA apartments on Alexander Road, where Mike was allegedly caught on ring camera entering the apartment and leaving with 13 bottles of perfume, 3 tracksuits, and even a Glock handgun. And it's not just what he took. Police say his marked patrol car was spotted at the scene using flock camera technology, tying him directly to the break-in. Now, here's the key legal piece. Even if some of those items belong to him, experts say if your name is not on that lease, you cannot legally enter that apartment. Attorney and former officer Jackie Patterson says this isn't just a crime; it could also be a violation of oath of office, which can bring even more serious consequences. Right now, Mike has been bonded out, but he is on administrative duty, and Pat Labatt says the department is taking it seriously. The biggest question moving forward, this is one I have to ask. Whether this case ends his law enforcement career entirely because it could be sent to post, which has the power to suspend or revoke his certification. Bottom line, this went from a personal dispute to a criminal case and now possibly a career-ending situation. Hey, brother, let it go.
You know what?
Let it go.
First thing I peeped was you saying that he's on administrative leave.
He's on administrative leave.
Now wait a minute. You get to do all this and you just get to be on administrative leave?
Administrative leave.
Does that mean he's still paid?
I want to say with let me see. Is administrative leave paid?
Maybe there's paid and unpaid minute. Like, I want to know about him. Because there ain't no way you get to break into your ex-girlfriend's apartment and then get paid to not be at work.
Yeah.
But I'm about to break in. Never mind. What?
This is Fulton County.
Mm-hmm.
This is Fulton County. This ain't nothing new, bro.
True.
I'm not saying this, but like Fulton County, look, they get down like that over there.
True.
From at least the reports we've seen in the past.
13 bottles of perfume is crazy.
Yeah, you just started grabbing stuff when he broke in. Hey, give me this.
You better smell good on my watch.
What?
Shoot.
So they say he got it was over parenting styles, which in my eyes this can only mean 3 things. Now, granted, this is just how I'm viewing it. Either she got a man and he don't want his baby around that man, or she not let him see the baby enough, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, he not disciplined. He disciplined the baby one way and she disciplined the baby one way and they not seeing eye to eye. But I can honestly think with my man brain that there's another man in the situation. That's the first thing I go to.
And I'm sorry to say that if you bring your work car to do a crime, whatever you thought, you were wrong. I don't know what the argument was, but I no longer think you are in the right
for sure.
based on you bringing your work car to a crime. Are we kidding? A marked police car?
Not just any work car, by the way, Lana.
A
police car
to a crime is crazy.
Man thought he was Superman. He was untouchable. He said he was gonna pull up and do whatever he wanted to do. But that's what happened, man. These police officers are crazy.
But what if it was all his stuff? Like, if it's his gun, I'm assuming it's his gun, his tracksuits, maybe he bought her 13 bottles of perfume. 13 bottles of perfume is crazy.
Yeah, but what you need with 3 tracksuits, you only can wear one. at a time.
If it's his.
I mean, that's such a random grab, though. 3 tracksuits. You could have grabbed anything.
You know, when you see the set, you like, oh, it's mine. The red
The
set
whole
over
set?
here, the blue one over here.
I feel you.
You ain't gonna leave your tracksuits behind.
There's a couple different outfits there too. You know, you could put the
mix and match.
Yeah, mix and match. One pants with the other pants.
That's true.
I mean, hey,
That's true.
Hey.
And he also probably took them perfumes to get it to another girl.
Maybe.
If he gave her all 13 perfumes, first of all, again, there's no reason to have 13 bottles of perfume in your house.
So specific.
That's
of the
very
It's
specific.
a very specific number of bottles of perfume too. 13 is so specific.
It was probably those roll-on ones.
The
It was
roll,
probably
the little
roll-on ones.
old, the
Yeah.
oil ones at
ones.
the African spots be selling for sure. Nah,
That's what y'all get y'all's girls a little cheap.
nah,
That's why y'all know.
Never.
nah,
'Cause y'all
Never.
Y'all don't know how much
Never.
perfume even costs to you.
No, I do. It's expensive. And 13 bottles of it is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy, brother. Well, now, brother, you enjoy yourself because we don't know what's gonna happen with you, man. We don't know if this lady gonna press charges or not. But you was one dumb officer though, bro. Like you ain't called nobody before you did this. Hey, Officer Mike. Hey, listen, don't do it, brother. Don't do it. You ain't nobody to consult you because this is the stupidest thing you could have did.
You definitely do need that friend that will talk you down from a
Yes.
stupid idea. Before you go buzz up in here, let me just walk you through what could happen.
What could happen?
Okay.
Hey, do you want to borrow my car?
Let me give you some perfume. Do you need?
Do you want to use? Hey, you're about to go do this something dumb. Here, use my car. No worries. I just park yours here.
In other news, a man was arrested at an apartment in Brookhaven after police say they uncovered a whole murder for hire plot.
Which is crazy. I never knew. I always knew that there's a hitman out there. I always knew. It was like a thing. Like there's hitman, but I've never actually like read about an actual hitman.
Oh, like you're saying, like you knew that there were hitmen who like went to be hitmen in these streets.
Murder for hire.
Hired to murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So police say Jerry E. Wheeler, 34-year-old Metro Atlanta man, was arrested right off Briar Road. But this wasn't just a local case. Investigators say this connects all the way to a deadly, calculated killing in California. Back on January 13th, Aaron A.J. Jacob Parr was found dead at an apartment complex in Murrieta. So not Marietta, Murrieta. It is. It's Murrieta. Murrieta. Now authorities say his death wasn't random. It was a part of a planned murder for hire scheme. And here's where it gets deeper. Police say Wheeler wasn't acting alone. 3 other suspects have already been picked up across multiple states, including Ignica Perkins and James Petrie, who were arrested earlier this year, and Kenneth Maxwell, who was tracked down in Alabama with help from the FBI. This whole thing required coordination between the Brookhaven Police Department, Murrieta Police Department, and SWAT teams just to bring Wheeler in. Right now, he's sitting in DeKalb County Jail facing serious charges, including murder for financial gain, and conspiracy, and he is expected to be sent back to California. And the biggest thing is, Police say the investigation is still active, which means the story might not be over yet. There might be still more people be connected with the story, man. Murder for hire is crazy though.
What was the plot? What did they do? What did the victim do to get?
Oh, they didn't give those details out.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't give those details out. So it was definitely but I mean they found him though.
That's scary.
No.
No? No?
Oh, man.
I almost looked up. I ain't gonna lie. I just now almost looked up like how much.
Nah,
don't
do that. Don't do that.
You gonna end up on a
list.
list.
Yeah. Please don't do that. Not on these computers. Yeah. Not on these computers. Don't do that. Yeah.
Well, he just not getting paid enough at work. How much of people getting paid to murder?
Do not do that. I will say this though. I had a friend back in California, in LA. And he would use the dark web to buy things. And I don't know if anybody really knows about the dark web, but the dark web is a place beyond the internet. All right. So the internet is like, we only use like 5% of the internet. Like the internet is vast. It's huge. And there's a piece of the internet called the dark web, which is behind the internet pretty much. And where you can buy a bunch of illegal things and also murder for hire. He pulls me upstairs and he was showing me like all these things on dark web that you can buy. And there was a place and there was on this website where murder for hire was one of the subtopics of people. And literally I said, yo, I'm curious. Like, what does this look like? Bruh, it's almost like a Tinder almost, bruh. It's like people's profile. It's like a LinkedIn for killing.
What?
Yeah, bruh. It's like a LinkedIn for murders, bruh.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to somebody. Well, did you see this yourself?
Yeah, I saw this with my eyes.
So is it like a website? Because what do you mean by a corner of the internet? Like there's something you just go on Chrome or go on Safari.
No. So you have to go behind.
Not to teach anybody.
Oh, no.
But
But
to get specifics.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go behind paywalls and you have to go behind firewalls and you have to go behind. You have to get certain. Yeah, man, you got to get certain domains and the dark web is very hard to get to.
I heard somebody telling me about it once who was saying that he'd seen some things that he wouldn't even tell me.
Yeah.
Because he was like, it was like some dark stuff. He's like, you literally don't even want to know. And when he was saying it, you could tell he was like, you really don't want to know.
The dark web is not. There was somebody that posted on Twitter about the dark web, and his tweet got deleted in like 30 minutes. I mean, I went back and looked because I wanted to show somebody. But he was saying, yo, if y'all want to go see what really happened on Epstein Island, and he put a link inside of his tweet. And that tweet was definitely for the dark web, 1,000%. But it got deleted in 30 minutes. That tweet got deleted 30 minutes. Had so many shares, though. Many shares. The dark web is a scary, scary place.
And from what I've heard, I mean, it costs a good amount of money to even access the dark web.
Very much so.
Because you have to have certain guardrails to get on it because, like, you have to, it has to be a secure place to actually get on because when you do enter the dark web, apparently people are scamming.
Yeah,
there's scammers. There's hackers there that's always trying to get there. So you have to like have some sort of money to even get onto the dark web. From what I've heard,
I'm trying to figure out how y'all know so much about the dark web.
I learned this from somebody that works here.
Oh,
be afraid.
Yeah, I learned.
Is it Rondell Smith?
Oh no, but I learned from my homeboy, like the guy I lived in LA with, and I definitely did my research on the dark web because I was intrigued. I didn't buy anything but I would get on his computer and look at stuff because I wanted to see what we weren't seeing from everyday stuff, bro. We on the internet, bro. We look up. Maybe 5. I got 5 websites I go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't use half of the internet. More than half of it, we don't use it. So I'm not saying if you get a chance, look at the dark web.
I would actually advise against it only because like you can't unsee certain things.
You can't.
Back before the internet was just censored to oblivion, you would get videos of all types of stuff on your timeline on Twitter, back when it was Twitter and all this kind of stuff. And there's some things I've seen pop up on my timeline where I'm like, I will literally never unsee this, and I'm mad that y'all have this in front of me right now.
100%. There used to be a website called rotten.com. That was like a sub dark. That was like pre-dark web, but like very, very low dark web website, bro. Like, yeah, man.
And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I hate to say it, but it's expensive to do a lot of this stuff. Like, I'm sure it costs thousands of dollars to hire a hitman.
Yeah, for sure.
Or thousands of dollars to get organs from somewhere on the dark web.
What are we talking
about?
No,
I'm just saying. So who is the people that's on the dark web doing this stuff? People with money.
No, 100%. No, you're not lying. No, 100%. So, and I will move on after this. So there on that dark web website, when I was looking at the LinkedIn and all that stuff, bro, those hitmen were charging like $50,000 in Bitcoin to do kill. Bruh, at one point there was one dude. He was like, he claimed, and I vividly remember this, claimed to be a seasoned killer. That was his tagline, seasoned killer. Bruh, $150,000 for one person.
Oh my God.
Crazy amounts of money.
That's insane. I will say I did just look up this situation. Not a lot of details out about this, but the victim, who's from Murrieta, California, apparently the people who have been arrested for this, one of them is his ex-girlfriend, and one of them is his ex-girlfriend's acquaintance. And then there was the dude from Brookhaven. So this had to do with
a little intertwined love.
Something to do with, that's why you gotta be wary of who you get in a relationship with. Some of these people are crazy. Did you guys know that the Fulton County Jail is using drones for security?
Yeah, so apparently, according to, the sheriff, Pat Labatt, over there in Fulton County, they see nearly 300 unauthorized drones near the jail, near the Rice Street jail, on in a matter of months. They see it in a matter of I think it said past 6 months or something like that. Yes, 6 months ago. So 300 drones. What these people are doing with these drones, apparently they're like dropping off like contraband. They're dropping off weapons. They're dropping off Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Wait a minute. Are you saying they're using drones to fly it over and drop in contraband?
People are using drones in the prisons to drop over contraband. And they said in the past 6 months, according to them at least, 300 unauthorized drone flights. 300.
God. That's and they dropping off Chick-fil-A.
Well, chicken sandwiches. I ain't gonna say Chick-fil-A.
Chicken sandwiches.
They dropping off chicken sandwiches, tools, all types of stuff. Tools. You can only assume what they're trying to do with the tools.
For sure.
That's funny.
So apparently, what Rice Street is doing right now, Fulton County, what they're trying to do to combat this is they created a drone system for themselves. Apparently, this drone system is pretty big because I'm looking at it. The drone, it sits on top of a roof and it launches from a dock. And officials say it can get to an incident, which is like maybe another drone or something like that to, get to it in a matter of 85 seconds. And I think that's a span of 5 miles. So they could get to places pretty far with this new drone system that they have. Some of the things that this new drone system will be doing, verified at least, the drone is primarily detecting and tracking unauthorized drones. It provides real-time video and location data to the deputies, and it helps officers respond on the ground to intercept whoever is operating the drones to retrieve dropped contraband. So they're not like knocking the drones out or anything.
I was
like
literally
that.
thinking they doing drone battles in the sky over the inmates.
They're not doing drone warfare here or anything, but they're just, tracking it now. They're able to actually get video footage of where this is going and seeing who's getting the contraband.
Well, hold on. Okay, so you're saying that they just monitor the drones?
Basically.
So they're going to let me, I can still
Still
drop
do
off
it?
the chicken sandwich, but I'll see you as you fly away.
That makes no sense.
It's unfortunate.
Y'all just wasting money at this point.
Yeah.
But maybe they wasn't able to actually catch it. I mean, they say that they found 300 over the span of 6 months. Imagine how many undetected drones they've actually.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
That they never even found.
So, okay. If you have the drone as Fulton County and I zoom, I see the drone, I'm going to send mine up and I'm going to watch. It doesn't follow?
Yeah, they can follow.
They follow, so you could just.
So the drone is operated by Fulton County Sheriff's Office, like personnel. So about 5 to 6 employees. They're apparently FAA certified drone pilots. So they know what they're doing now. So they tracking the drones. They might even be able to like see exactly where the drone was launched from. So they're just basically snitching.
Imagine you, and I don't want to give the criminals any ideas, but imagine like you and your boys and you all have drones and you just gang up on the police drone and just like knock it down.
Or,
I mean, that ain't crazy.
Or
they might.
Here's another idea. You get maybe 10 drones and you fly up out of there.
You can't follow us all.
You know what I'm saying? If you get enough drones, they can pick I bet enough drones can pick one person up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean like literally take someone away?
Yes. I mean like,
boy, imagine you watching an inmate fly away with 10 drones.
Come on now. You get enough drones up under your feet, bro, you're out of there, dog.
They're not that heavy, are they? They can't take that much weight.
Some drones are like very state of the art.
That is honestly insane. Because if you think about it, no, for real, like if you guys are just saying, oh man, they're just dropping chicken sandwiches and tools in here, you could fly over. What's to stop them from picking something?
Hello.
So heavy lift industrial and military drones can carry significant weight with around 400 to over 500 pounds.
400 pounds. Ain't nobody in prison 400 pounds.
That means it's like the claw game. Somebody sitting at home just pick
me up, drop me off.
Fly away. That's crazy.
But what?
Yeah,
y'all doing it. Y'all doing it wrong. Y'all dropping stuff out. Y'all should be taking stuff out. Y'all dropping stuff in. Y'all should be taking stuff out. There would be no way in world I would call somebody and be like, "Hey, can you drop me a chicken sandwich?" No, find a drone to pick me up. What?
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. The fact that that's where we are as a society, honestly, is so crazy.
It is, and I'm kind of. It's like interesting that like we're using. I mean, I guess there's always been camera systems around, but like we're using drones now. It's like legit upgrading.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna get to a point to where you can't really get away with much because the drones is watching.
True.
You know, there's shows like that where like the drones. We'll move on. Where the drones will like come and get you in traffic. You know, it's like a police officer on a screen. Let's say you're just speeding or something like that, and the drone zoom comes right to your car, and you just talking straight to the screen, the officer on a screen, because they just like got it like that. Wow. Boy, yeah, cooked.
We're cooked.
We are cookedeth, as the Bible would say. Okay, Marta is trying to upgrade.
Yeah, they are. They're trying to do a little Uber system of their own, basically. It's crazy when I heard it, but I'm trying to get to it. All right, so Marta started a new service called Marta Reach, right? Instead of, waiting at a bus stop, you can request a van to pick you up and take you to wherever you need to go. But there's, of course, limitations and things like that. But basically, you can get picked up from places like your house. You can get picked up from a friend's house, the store, or a job. And you could get taken anywhere as long as it's inside your zone. They broke it up into 12 different zones that you can actually do this in. And like I said, they'll take you there. This started on March 7th, and right now it's free, but it will eventually cost $2.50 starting March 28th. So so basically what you do is you request a ride on the app or website, or you could call, and after you request it, a van comes in about 30 minutes or less. You get picked up near your location, but the key part is the ride is shared, so it's like an Uber pool.
Okay,
because I remember talking about this before, but that's new. It's a pool.
It's like an Uber pool, so everybody is going to be able to actually, not everybody, but people inside of those zones, you might be sharing it with other people. It may take a little bit longer, but you could get a little farther. You might be able to go into your neighborhood. You might be able, as long as your neighborhood is in that zone.
So you got to go to Ray Ray house and Don Quisha house and everybody's houses.
Don Quisha.
That's
the name you went to. That's the name you went
with. I was just vibing, trying to come up, be creative.
So there's, like I said,
what are you so stupid, bro?
Well, Quisha is crazy.
It's crazy.
What are you trying to say? Who does Marta serve? Marta serves a lot of Karens. Marta serves a lot of Karens, a lot of Carters. Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny, bro, because I caught it.
I was just throwing out names.
What was the name again that you called out?
I said Don Quisha.
Don Quisha.
Wow. Wow. So when I name these places, the 12 different places that they're going to start this in, you tell me if Don Quisha will stay there.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So we got West Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay. Don Quisha is in West Atlanta?
Well, it depends on which part.
What part of West Atlanta?
They just said West Atlanta, 301.
Okay. Well, I mean,
okay. Kirkwood, Candler Park area?
Not anymore.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. We might see a couple Karens out there.
Yeah,
Becky's, for sure.
For sure.
We got Lakewood.
Yes. 100%. Lakewood Hood.
East Point? Don't do East Point that bad.
It depends on which part.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Cedar Grove.
Not really. Maybe she might be a Quisha, not a Don Quisha.
It's the way that they've gentrified, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
And other places around North Fulton. So,
yeah.
If you want to take that ride on the Marta, just make a call now, man. They'll pull up to you.
You know what? And that would maybe just have more unity amongst us, because then you'll see that Don Quisha's house ain't that bad. This area is now for the Quishas, not the Don Quishas.
And then she sees your house and said, "Let's rob her." Yeah, all right. Yeah, do it if you want. Do it if you want.
That's such a good point. Marta, pull up to your crib.
Yeah.
Everybody from the bus.
Everybody in the
get
bus.
out.
Everybody in the bus in your crib.
What's to stop people from the bus from getting out at your house?
Come on now.
Marta, you got to think about some things.
That is scary. That's what I thought about also. Because, I mean, the people that are riding on Marta, some of them are kind of sketchy.
And how you gonna stop me from getting out at her stop?
Hello.
In front of her house.
But to be fair though, I mean, maybe those people don't have phones. A lot of those people might not have phones to make the calls to take the Uber van.
True.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a little plan they got going on right now. We'll see how
it's a
going.
good thought.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens with that. Okay. Yes. So, and it's going well, actually. March 7th, it started. Clearly, nobody's reported anything crazy.
True.
You know, MARTA's in their bag, at least for now. Cascade Family Skating is celebrating 26 years with a free skating event for the community.
Yeah, shout out to Cascade. I've never actually been to Cascade.
Oh,
really?
Man.
Nah, I haven't. I'm not from, I'm
a
not
couple
from
times.
Atlanta for
Me
real.
too.
But so it's going down Saturday, March 28th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And they're gonna have free entry, free skating, free food, raffles, and giveaways to certain people. I mean, to the community in Cascade. This is huge. I mean, I hear a lot about Cascade. But I've never really been. I think I might need to go that day.
Now, you notice how they said this is celebrating families. All you team takeover people, this is not for y'all to come out here acting up. This is not for y'all, okay? This is for a family event, all right? So don't try to, we finna take over Cascade. Team takeover Cascade. Team takeover Cascade. No, it's not team takeover Cascade. This is strictly for half of y'all don't even know how to skate. All right.
Honestly, though, when you see free entry, free skate, free food, you know those teens are gonna try to ruin things.
I mean, but like, give them a break, man. This is something nice for them to do.
And it is a wholesome thing. It's just the takeover crowd.
Yeah.
They just ruin things.
Ruin it.
I would love this for the teens if they didn't turn everything into just like guns and hit and runs.
Guns and hit and runs is crazy.
It's a family
That's literally
event.
what's been reported at these teen takeovers.
That is very true. That is very true.
Guns and takeovers is crazy. I mean, like I said, I might actually go. Free food, free skates, and it's just it's a pinnacle in the community.
You're not going.
You're not going.
Why? Yeah. Why would you do? Why would you do that?
I know how to skate though.
I might go. You're not going.
I might go for real.
You're not going, dude.
Why? Who you going with?
My girl. She knows
You
how
and
to
your girl
skate.
going
My
to
girl's
family
actually
skate
from
night?
Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
She's actually from Atlanta.
Okay, so she might. All right.
Yeah.
Does that look like something you want to be a part of?
Yeah.
You just like skating around
Adults
kids?
go to Cascade all the time.
No, I know. Not around children, though.
Who made that flyer?
It is 1 to 5 p.m. though. So
that's the perfect time for the teens to take over.
It is
1 to 5 o'clock.
Amen.
Perfect time for the teens to take over.
Do you want to shout this out real quick because we gotta go, or do you want me to just wait for tomorrow?
Oh, we can wait.
Is that you?
No,
okay,
that wasn't me.
Oh, that wasn't you anyway.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you about how to get free glasses tomorrow, because that does it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, I mean, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go.
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Chris here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.